There is my ferocious Charlie girl. I have something for you.
Oh?
Here you are.
Wonderful. We can use it in the ritual. Yes?
Ah, Hunter, I was just admiring the collection. Someone spent a great deal of time piecing this library together. I hope you don't mind me, having a look around.
Of course not, Doctor. The library is an asset to us all.
I see I'm not the only one who's taken an interest in these works. You haven't been getting into anything precarious, I hope?
I've found something on the Abbey grounds that I think you should see.
Oh, sounds mysterious. By all means, lead the way. I typically avoid venturing this far from the Abbey, especially at night. Hello, Hunter. Ciao. It makes Tony nervous, you see. Not in the I'm concerned about your personal well-being, Doctor sense. I think he's actually more afraid of what might happen to my side of the forge without proper supervision. Which, to be fair, is a valid concern. There's an unsettling air about this place.
This church belonged to a preacher named Hiram Shah. His influence turned Salem against its coven.
A charismatic personality and a fearful populace can do much evil together.
There was more to it than that.
Yes, I suspected as much. And in most cases, I'm perfectly content to bide my time studying safely indoors. But I'm sure there's nothing to fear. You were right to bring this to my attention, Hunter.
We thought it resembled one of your wards of protection.
There's a reason for that. It's the same magic Wanda invoked in her attempts to protect the Sanctum. But what is it that you're chasing out here? These wards aren't something to toy with.
I will not know for sure until I get past this. Is there any way to dispel it?
Unfortunately, no. What good would the wards of protection be if they were so easily broken? But I have been wrong before, at least recently. Do you have any suspicions as to who may have conjured this here?
Caretaker has shown no hesitation to sealing off the grounds at her discretion.
True. Caretaker could find the resources to create a ward if she put her mind to it.
The only way I will know for sure is to find a way through to the other side.
I'll think on it and see if I can come up with some way to assist you, Hunter. For now, though, you'll have to be patient. You go on, Hunter. I'd like to study this area a bit more.
Feeling well today, dear?
I have heard that Wanda's power comes from Chthon.
The way I understand it, as a child, Wanda and her family lived in Transia, not far from Mount Wundagore. Within that mountain, the Dark God Chthon had long been imprisoned, his corruptive influence an ongoing threat to the people of Transia.
And Wanda was affected?
Whether Chthon reached out to Wanda, or he found her by chance, I can't say. But Wanda was blessed or cursed by Chthon, touched by the power of chaos magic. While he had hoped to make her some sort of acolyte, she proved to be more capable than even he foresaw.
What can you tell me about Chthon?
One of the first Elder Gods, Chthon is said to have existed for tens of millions of years, well before the dawn of humanity on Earth. Believe it or not, he wasn't always the bastion of evil that we know today.
This story sounds familiar.
As the legend goes, the downfall of the old gods was actually brought upon by Chthon's brother Set, who found that by consuming his siblings, he could gain their power. After Set consumed Hypus, Chthon followed suit with the others, and in this way, many of the first gods also became the first demons.
And how did he come to be imprisoned on Earth?
In the same way Hydra has worked to restore Lilith, various cultists of the past sought to revive Chthon to wield his power. When Chthon failed to cooperate, these same cultists did the only thing they could. They locked him away again.
What do you know about Transia?
Transia is your ancestral homeland, Hunter. The birthplace of Lilith and Caretaker. It has always been a sort of magical junction, drawing in every type of occultist, sorcerer, and even the occasional Elder God. The Abbey grounds still behave in much the same way, even after all this time.
And Wundagore?
Wundagore Mountain has always played a prominent role in whatever scheme was underway. Chthon himself is said to have created the Darkhold, deep within the caverns of the mountain.
What was Caretaker like when she was younger?
I'm sure it's difficult to remember now, but Sarah wasn't always the steadfast contrarian. In our younger days, she was much more enthusiastic about dashing off to save the day, not unlike some of our younger allies among the Suns.
That does not sound like the Caretaker we know and love.
Keep in mind, Hunter, Sarah has faced a great deal of loss in her time here. Everyone she ever cared about, in fact. I would say she's earned the right to be disagreeable, at the very least. She is a very strong woman. I'm not sure I would have held up as well given the same circumstances.
Who were the Knights of Wundagore?
Another mysterious group of heroes in a world full of mysterious groups. Of course, I'm no expert on Transian history. I do know that the Knights of Wundagore were formed as a response to the growing threat of Chthon's influence near the mountain.
What exactly did they do?
Hydra was hardly the first to dabble in Chthonic schemes. Many have tried and failed to awaken the Dark God. Over the centuries, the Knights fought alongside a number of allies who stood against the various crazed worshippers of Chthon.
You were there? At the witch trials?
Not initially, no. If I had been, I like to think I could have stopped them, before it was too late. I sensed something was wrong, and when the witches cried out in distress, I came to Salem as quickly as I could.
But Shah had already committed his crimes against them?
Yes. It was a devastating discovery. And for the longest time, I blamed myself.
But you see now it was not your fault.
I've come to understand that we must accept the past and move on. But that doesn't mean I won't always carry that pain with me.
I know that feeling all too well.
I know. And I wish you didn't, dear. I really do. Hunter, are you alright? I was so worried. You look so helpless lying there, just like you were when you were a babe. I could hear you crying out to be the same way too. I had to come see you.
Here to gloat, Mother?
Quite the opposite. I was concerned. I could not sense you after...
Your pet monster nearly destroyed me.
An unintended and unforeseen consequence of your continued assault against me. The mystical energies within our blood do not always mix well with off-worlders. But neither do the wards of your pretentious sorcerer. The venom creature is a calculated but necessary risk.
Your risk almost fractured my soul to pieces.
It is not your soul he fractured, but your chains. The shackle of your supposed caretaker.
My collar?
Every revolution of self starts with the tiniest of rifts. An ever so slight splinter in the glass. A hanging thread begging to be pulled until it unravels. All. You should be celebrating. That crack is the beginning of your emancipation from my sister's control. She keeps you collared because she fears you. They all do. Sarah wants to hold you back from realizing your full potential, the way she tried to hold me back centuries ago.
I am my own being. Not Sarah's puppet, not yours.
Then prove it. Tear off your collar. Become your true self. My poor precious child. I wonder if you even could. Once you're unshackled, you will finally be free to be yourself.
And who is that? Answer me! Hey, Charlie Warley Puppy Face.
Ah, this is exactly what I needed. A chance to quiet my cluttered mind and just be.
What thoughts clutter your mind, Doctor?
Ever since the Sanctum was lost, I felt a bit adrift. Lost in a cosmic sea in which I've lost my ability to navigate. I've been giving a lot of thought to the direction my life will take if we survive your mother's apocalypse, but who am I if I'm not Sorcerer Supreme?
You could devote yourself to the medical arts again.
Yes, I was a rather talented neurosurgeon before I traded my scalpel for a cape. I just don't know if I want to go back to being a doctor, or open a completely new chapter to my life.
Perhaps this is what you should meditate on.
Yes, that's a bright idea. Thank you for still having faith in me even when I've lost faith in myself. You are proving to be a most unexpected friend.
Hunter, we have finished the symbiote sampling device. Come to the forge to have a look.
Peter, what's wrong?
Stark and Strange are deciding what to do about Eddie. You think they'd ask, the only guy who gets what Eddie's going through.
That sucks, dude. You okay?
I'm fine. It's Eddie I'm worried about, as well as the rest of you. But I guess I'm not qualified to handle this because I'm not an Avenger.
Men that powerful think they have all the answers.
Well, they're making a big mistake leaving the Venom expert out of their plan to stop Venom. I know how to get through to him, and how to keep him from hurting anyone. I'd never forgive myself if that happened.
You tell him, Peter.
Maybe I will.
Hi. Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter. You have problem?
No pain, no gain. We need any advantage we can get. Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way.
New and improved.
Ready to work? Later. Do your thing. Practice makes perfect.
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now. Yeah, just sit back. Always improve.
Let's see if you're as good as they say. You are a capable...
All right then.
Hey, boss. I got something for you. No demons to report here, boss. Oh, you are gonna love this. Here you are, Hunter. One symbiote sampler, hot off the old demonic presses.
That is not what I expected.
Yes, I for one am not going anywhere near that thing.
You're a doctor. Don't tell me you're afraid of a little needle.
That is most certainly not a needle.
Well, you say tomato, I say one gamma-infused arc-powered laser tomato. Either way, we're good to go. Now we just have to get close enough to Venom to use it.
And I suppose you have a plan for that too?
Actually, I don't. Been too busy wrangling our friendly Forge demon while ignoring Strange's advice in order to build a one-of-a-kind gamma-powered symbiote extractor that burns hot enough to pierce the sun. But basically, we just need to stick the pointy end in him and let the device do the rest. Once we jab that thing, the symbiote will be extracted and stored within the chamber. The fluid inside should maintain the sample's molecular integrity indefinitely. I based it on the saliva he left on you during that last round.
I see. And does Spider-Man, Peter, think it will actually work?
I'm not sure. To be honest, I've kind of been keeping him out of the loop on this one. Look, Peter's a great kid, with a big heart. He looks at Venom and he doesn't see the same mucus monster we do. All he sees is Eddie Brock. From what he's told me, the two of them weren't exactly best friends before the symbiote got thrown into the mix. But that doesn't matter to Peter. It's not going to be easy to get that sample. We'll have to get real close. I know Peter would give anything, including his own life, to save Eddie. Guess I just don't want to see him distracted when the time comes. Look what happened to me with Bruce.
Venom is not Banner, Tony. And Peter is not you.
Well, that's the point. I look at Peter and I see, well, maybe the person I could have been if I didn't let money, fame, and my dad's war profiteering get the best of me. Maybe I just want to keep the kid a kid for as long as possible.
Tony.
End of the day, we gotta find Venom first before any of this matters. Given his symbiote is happily sliming its way across the 5 boroughs, it's gonna be hard getting any kind of reading on him with conventional means, as in the non-demonically possessed kind. Thankfully, there's always Auntie Caretaker and her magic mirror. I'd check in with her. Talk to you soon, Hunter. Most people only know me as the billionaire industrialist who occasionally saves the world at great personal risk and expense. In reality, I'm actually a very down-to-earth guy.
I am impressed at how much effort you put into everything.
Oh, thanks. I also make an amazing grilled cheese. Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? What can I say except you're welcome?
Always a pleasure.
You are the best girl. You know that, right?
Hunter, if you have a moment to spare. I see Tony showed you his new toy.
He did.
He is so in love with his toys. I don't suppose he's given much thought as to who should get close enough to Venom to use it.
Tony is still worrying about the missteps he made with Dr. Banner. Not sure he is ready to volunteer someone for the task.
I know. Poor Tony is inflicted with the curse of perfectionism. And there's no magic I know that can lift that. This won't be figured out right now, but we should decide something soon. Time is of the essence. But I suppose you know that better than anyone. We will talk again soon. It's a shame that none of the several thousand pounds worth of symbiote goo on the Sanctum are suitable for testing. It's always a challenge, isn't it? Ah, Hunter, good to see you.
How are you, Peter?
You tell me, Hunter. I'm out of the loop on everything. They're off discussing what to do about Venom, and no one has said a word to me about it.
You are worried about who Eddie Brock might hurt, are you not? If you want to take action, then speak up. This is not a classroom.
I know we're all heroes here. I know I shouldn't be intimidated. But Stark's just got this big-time Avenger air about him, and I'm Peter Parker from Queens. Who's gonna listen to me?
I am listening to you right now.
I know, I should be doing something, because right now I feel kinda useless. Maybe I'll use the forge to bake a loaf of sourdough. Really get in Stark's way until he notices me.
If you want Stark to pay attention to you, there are better ways to make your point than making bread.
Well, I was kidding about that, but if you have suggestions...
Just walk up to him and suggest a way to help.
Okay, you've made your point. Fine. Maybe I'll speak up.
Excellent.
Just give me a bit. I'm a little rusty. The Sinister Six caused me to miss out on my speech class final. I thanked you for bringing me back with you, right? I know we're here because people are in danger, but I have to admit, I'm a little excited.
Time to take it to the next level.
timely enhancement. Let us see it in action.
Caretaker said I need to be a team player. So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too. Peace.
I want to ask Bruce for help, and then I remember that, no, that's not an option anymore. Bye. Hey, you. I've worked with a few borderline scientists myself. You know the type. Consumed by their ambition and curiosity. Faustus isn't all that different. He just picked the wrong team.
Regardless of what Mr. Stark thinks, the mirror table was guiding our hand reliably for centuries before the advent of computers. There it is. The creature.
And pretty much the entire Hydra offensive.
No doubt stealing more of the priceless and, did I mention, extremely powerful artifacts housed within the sanctum.
I don't think so. They're fortifying a position here.
You're right.
We're never gonna get close enough to get a symbiote sample.
Oh, I wouldn't say never. Venom problem? No problem.
Wow, you got some serious range on that old Spidey sense, kid.
Or he got my text.
Either way, I'm your guy. Come on, team. I got an idea. Anyone? Definitely should have practiced that more in the mirror.
Sorry, kid. Can't risk a field trip on this one.
Yeah, 'cause you all have so much experience fighting Venom.
Spider-Man's cunning has proven to far exceed his years. In battle, not the talking.
Don't see any of us muscling in when the Mandarin's in town.
Okay, fine. I get it. What's the plan, Spider-Man?
Listen, I'm not a control freak. If you have any good ideas on this mission, I'm all ears.
My only idea is to not get killed.
Oh, good one. We're totally in sync.
I'm learning a lot from you. Like how to avoid multiple sword jabs in rapid succession.
I thanked you for bringing me back with you, right? I know we're here because people are in danger, but I have to admit I'm a little excited.
Given their history together, I suppose it does make sense to trust Spider-Man on this plan of his. What's the worst that could happen? Actually, don't answer that.
Happy to oblige. crossbones.
And Eddie, and a really big... What is that?
Whatever it is, they brought an entire army to protect it.
Uh-huh. Sorry, just need to make a last-second adjustment to the plan.
Yes. The plan. What is it?
Right. Okay, stay low, wait for my signal. The time wasted. Suppressing gamma energy versus harnessing it. Oh, when Mother sees what I have accomplished. What's up, Doc? Eat his brains. Signal! Signal! That was the signal! Counting on you again, old friend. 3, 2, 1. That used to always work. Well, it did that one time.
Parker, report. Parker, status.
Well, I'm under a little pressure, but Eddie's right where I want him.
Soon we eat.
I take it we're on to plan B.
I'd say it's probably more like plan 1.5. I'm betting those smaller bells vibrate at a similar frequency to their big brother. May not be perfect, but they could buy me the time I need to get that sample.
We have your sample right here, little spider.
Yep, walked right into that one. This one's for you! Must be pretty brave. I know I wouldn't want to fight us. Take that!
We're a little faster than you.
Come on, just tell us.
You're too strong for you. You will wait here.
It has me tied up here.
We will make you feel regret.
Sure, just do whatever the last guy did.
They're not willing to accept defeat.
We'll always remember this place, Spider. Remember what you did to us here before. We are done playing games. This place will be your doom.
Well, John wanted to eat my brain, now he's just trying to bury me. That's progress, right?
Just hit him with the bells, please.
tree.
Hey, cut that out! Oh man, more Hydra incoming!
Have longed for this moment, little spider, to squash you here, in this cursed place. When you are gone, we shall feast upon your new friend heroes, and then devour your precious Mary Jane.
Hey, Eddie, I know that's just Lilith talking through you or whatever, but shut up already! Ooh, I like it!
Prepare yourself. Even the gods would not stand before us as arrogantly as you have.
I'm on it! Right, feeling it!
By her command.
You're going to suffer for that. Some leader they are. Do not try. Das wird done.
Maybe you're not taking me seriously.
It seems they have brought more friends.
They are putting up a good fight this time. We've got it! Let's do this! Much as I enjoy this dance of ours, Eddie, I think it's time we changed it up. So how about we try a little smash up? What? That not a thing anymore? Let's find out. Now this might sting for just a second, but that's perfectly natural. Also, perfectly natural.
What just happened?
Just a little something I like to call the plan.
Fury's got 2 teams digging for Venom as we speak.
You may want to add 2 or 3 more. Just saying.
You dropped a church on him. I doubt he's going anywhere.
Parker,
Uh-oh.
I have seen that look before.
congratulations on a job well done.
Aw, thanks everyone. I'll remember this moment forever. Which is probably how long it's gonna take me to pay the church's repair bill.
Oh, not to worry. Thankfully, we have a billionaire in the house.
Yeah, at least Stark's credit card is good for something.
Oh, these kids. Real sweethearts. Good plan, Peter. Executed like a champ. Craziest plan I ever saw in my life. Still can't believe he pulled that off.
Yes, and now we must make use of the sample he recovered.
We?
All right, everyone. I know you all have a lot more important things to do than cheer little old me on. Let's go save the world. Oh, and if anyone happened to record any of this, feel free to send it my way. For training purposes, of course.
Parker's debrief is gonna be one for the ages.
I bet you've heard nothing but ringing Venom's Liberty Bell jokes.
Next time Parker comes up with a plan, I want to be the one to punch the giant bell.
Nice work out there, Hunter. The sample you delivered is super promising. Come see us tomorrow in the Forge.
We really should have looked for Venom under that rubble. We got what we needed, but I'm sure we haven't seen the last of Venom.
Parker's plan was chaotic but effective. I doubt even Lilith saw that one coming. I witnessed the ruckus from here, and I felt Lilith's frustration from here.
I knew Peter was going to come through. Wish we had stopped for a hot dog and one of those papaya drinks everyone keeps telling me are so good. Yes?
You know what makes great vibrations? Vibranium.
Dude, I stress ate popcorn watching you on Central. The Midnight Suns rode again. Well, like 2.5 of us did.
Just between you and me, I wasn't 100% sure that little plan would pay off out there. I mean, I was pretty sure, but I still had that little voice in the back of my head. If you screw this up, Venom's gonna be snacking on your skull. Even worse, I would have let you down, not to mention the others.
There are no certainties in this world. Sometimes you have to take the risk and hope it succeeds.
Well, whether it's going up against a living sandbox, a flying human vulture, an 8-armed mentor turned maniac, or J. Jonah Jameson's coffee breath, believe me, the life of Spider-Man involves constant risk.
You wear it well, Peter.
Really? Good to know. Most days I can't even get my socks to match.
However you look at it, be glad we got the sample.
Now we can get the doc home, keep you less explodey. All around, a good day.
We all owe you a thanks.
I was nothing. Besides, helping the boss man test his top-secret prototype on a demonically possessed alien symbiote-human hybrid has got to look good to the folks at Stark Industries. Would love to get a shot to work for Tony one day. Just wish Spider-Man could submit a resume.
But you are working with Tony, Peter. You are an integral member of the team.
Whoa. Mind just...
Peter?
Nope. Mind's still blown. I just need to sit here and let it all sink in, Hunter. I'll talk to you soon. It's like we were in perfect sync and moving in harmony with each other.
It's always good to see you.
Credit to Peter's ingenuity. That was a clever solution to dealing with Venom. Not sure I would have thought of it.
Gotta thank Peter. Maybe now the others will start actually listening to us for a change.
Still reading Wanda's grimoire, I see?
Yeah? Why? You got an opinion about it?
I admire your determination in your pursuit of dark knowledge, as well as loyalty to your friend.
I just wish there was more dark knowledge on these pages, but I'm just gonna have to make do with what's here. According to her grimoire, it looks like Agatha was helping Wanda control her connection to chaos magic. And since chaos magic is a hell of a lot more powerful and ancient than Lilith, I'm thinking there's a way I can figure out how to use it to undo Lilith's hold on her.
That is incredibly crafty of you, Nico.
I am a crafty witch. Although, you don't think I'm being a tad reckless meddling with hardcore Elder God magic and inventing dangerous new spells with it? I mean, Caretaker doesn't even think Lilith corruption can be removed.
On the contrary, it would be reckless not to take a chance and try something new. Besides, I am curious to see what you come up with.
So am I. Speaking of, I've got a lot to do to figure out this new ritual.
You will not let us down.
And if I do, you'll never know because we'll all be blown into itty-bitty superhero pieces. Kidding. I hope. Nothing erases doubt like clobbering a malicious alien sludge monster.
Once again, Hunter, your fury and training shine through. Lilith may have underestimated you. Hunter, I may have found something of interest to you. The means to surmount that obstacle you were so interested in. The secret lies with the symbiote you recovered. If my suspicions are correct, it can be used to disrupt your troublesome ward in the same way that my own wards of protection fell at the Sanctum Sanctorum.
What do I have to do?
Without going off on an overly technical Starkian rant, the alien itself has a very unusual composition. Its seemingly gelatinous structure seems to interfere with the ward's resonance frequency when channeled with the appropriate magic.
You are not going to ask me to retrieve more of the creature, are you?
That shouldn't be necessary. Although a cooperative venom would be invaluable here, I think we can make do with what's left from before. I left a vial of the symbiote on my desk in the forge. If you're intent on removing the ward, take it with you. Discreetly.
Thank you for pursuing this further, Doctor. I doubt anyone else could have made this kind of discovery.
You're too kind, Hunter. Besides, I think our mutual friend has done quite well in guiding you so far.
We have many mutual friends, Doctor.
Oh, I think you know the one. But don't worry, your secret is safe with me.
Well, that is reassuring, Doctor.
And now I should be getting back to my work, but do be careful out there, Hunter, and don't forget about the vial on my desk.
You've not set anything on fire today, have you? This is a distillate from the Venom symbiote. Strange thinks this will dispel the ward. The doctor crafted a strange brew that might bring down the ward.
Maybe he learned something new while snooping around in my library.
If nothing else, he knows about you, Agatha. That you are helping me.
He's a very perceptive man. Perhaps it's for the best. There's no sense in worrying about it now, at any rate. Let's see if you can banish this ward.
The doctor came up with something, but I am not so sure.
Try Strange's concoction on the ward. Something on your mind?
Strange has made something from a sample of Venom's symbiote. He thinks it may dispel the ward in the cave behind Shaw's church.
I thought he may be onto something. He spent quite a lot of time in the library recently.
The doctor came up with something.
Tries.
The doctor...
From what I've seen, you could drop 5 churches on Venom and he'd still keep coming. I doubt we've seen the last of him.
You look like you are on the hunt.
It's that scent again. Almost feels familiar somehow. I was hoping you and Charlie might give it another go. You down?
Who would miss a chance to hunt with Blade?
I'm flattered. Now meet me out by that creepy-ass church. All right, let's hurry up. Don't want that thing to get away again.
Tell me, Blade, have you found any other unusual creatures during your pursuit of the Barghest?
Seen a few birds hanging around the training yard, but I haven't decided if they're real yet.
Real? As opposed to...
I'm not sure. The way things operate around here, they could be an illusion, some kind of familiar, a robotic drone.
And what makes you so suspicious?
Just like this thing we're after. They don't smell right. It's like someone made what they thought a bird smelled like, without ever having smelled a bird.
I will have to take your word for it.
Damn thing got away again.
We may need some help.
Not so mysterious now, huh? We should head back. This place gives me the creeps. And that ain't easy to do. You coming?
I am going to look around a while longer.
Suit yourself. I'll see you back home.
Dr.
Need something, dear?
These appear to be human bones.
I suspect we've finally found the last resting place of Hiram Shaw. Judging by the looks of this place, he was locked down here for quite some time. I can't say I pity him.
But how would he have ended up like this?
Someone sealed him in and made sure there was no chance of ever escaping.
Someone?
From what we've seen, I believe this was your mother's handiwork. She must have used the Darkhold page taken from Shaw to seal his fate. Literally. And I'm sure that means Sarah was at the very least aware of what Lilith had done.
Whether it was right or not, we cannot change what happened here.
I'm glad you understand that, Hunter. Some people never do.
I would not have expected his victims to understand.
I can only imagine how angry Lilith and Sarah were when they finally arrived in Salem. In some ways, locking Shaw down here almost seems merciful.
I do not see the moon seal here.
You're right. I don't sense its power here either. Perhaps Shaw's study deserves a closer look. There must be something we've missed.
These bones have not been disturbed in a very long time.
There must be something here we've missed.
These drawings.
They're witch warrens, places where a witch might hide using magical means. Judging from the detail he put into these, Shaw must have studied the Warrens for a long time before making his move.
He tortured them there.
Yes, I suspect so.
Why?
The witches wouldn't give up the Moon Seal. Our gift doomed the Salem Coven to an unimaginable fate. These drawings may yet be useful. I will bring them back to the library for further study. Meet me there tomorrow night.
How long did the Salem witches hide here before meeting their end? This place looks so lonely.
These are drawings of witch warrens. I'll bring them back to the library for further study.
Autumn be praised.
Never a dull moment.
How long did the Salem witches hide here before meeting their end?
Hey, Hunter, you read my mind with that punch.
It was hard enough getting used to the Midnight Suns. Now we have doubled in size.
You are one of the Midnight Suns.
Now, yes, but not at the beginning. I was the strange woman who spoke to no one. It must be worse for you, Hunter. All the faces are new, except for Caretaker.
I enjoy meeting new people. It keeps me grounded in this century.
I also came here knowing only Caretaker. And what did I do? I hid in my room for weeks. I will tell you a secret. Do not laugh. I have a tiny envy for how you make friends so quickly.
How so?
It comes so easy to you. Even when you are a bat, you are a likable bat.
You like my butt?
Hunter, this right here, this is you being a bat.
As long as I'm likable.
Ha! Up for debate. Whatever you're doing, keep doing. Don't waste the time hiding in your room. I love this. Tell no one.
You wanted to speak?
I see you, Hunter. I notice what you've been up to.
And what have I been up to exactly?
Bad things. Very bad things. The worst. You should see the look on your face. I meant that in a good way. You're embracing the darkness more and more every day, owning it, but not letting it own you. And more importantly, you're proving to be quite a good friend.
Ileana, you just used the F word.
I did. You are my friend, and I am yours. Maybe it is your friendship that has made me more comfortable using the term. I do not keep a lot of them, so don't screw it up by defecting to the light side, okay?
Me? Go to the light side? Never.
For years in this realm, I felt out of place. I was a sorceress who used the darkness within her for the cause of light and life. No one understood me, and most people were terrified. Then I met the Midnight Suns, and they showed me how to make a home in this world. It never felt right for a bad girl like me to fight with the good guys. Until you showed me how.
That does not sound like a lesson Caretaker would teach.
It's not one she could. She only meddles with the darkness, but we are born from it. She could never understand. My time growing up in Limbo was difficult. The creature who brought me there, his name is Mephisto.
The Prince of Lies? The Great Corruptor? Master of the Realm of Lost Souls? That Mephisto?
The very same. He sought to blacken my soul with corruption, forced me to hurt, to curse, to kill. I hate what he did, what he made me do. But without it, I am not the person you know, and I would never have met you. Am I a monster for being grateful it happened as it did?
Of course not. A terrible creature inflicted pain on a friend of mine. Worse, he made her think it was her own fault.
It was my fault.
He was always the monster, Ileana. Never you. That is what I see.
I do not agree. But I trust you. I shall consider what you said, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for listening to me, friend.
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
Hunter, let's catch up.
Seems like you have got a lot on your mind.
You could say that.
Do you need to share?
I always wanted to be good at my job, but now I think it's possible to be so good you're actually terrible.
Explain.
Okay, I really wanted to show off how I could get a sample of Venom's symbiote, right?
And you did.
Right! Yay me! But in getting it, I left poor Eddie trapped under a heap of rubble.
What you did saved lives. Do not forget that.
You're right. I know logically I did the right thing. I came through for the team. But it still doesn't feel right.
I know you feel pity for your friend, Eddie. But he is no longer a man. He is a monster.
No, he was a man, and the symbiote was an alien. But Lilith turned them both into demons, and no one deserves that fate. Eddie Brock may be troubled, sure, we all are. I guess that's why I can't shake the feeling that there's more I could have done.
Like digging him out of the rubble?
No. I mean helping him turn his life around. The way real heroes are supposed to.
You are too kind, Peter. You cannot take on everyone else's problems.
Isn't that what being a hero's all about? Taking on everyone else's problems when they can't do it alone?
Being a hero means saving people from monsters and villains. It does not mean saving people from themselves.
Great. I feel like I've been doing this whole superhero thing completely wrong.
There is no right or wrong way to do this. We are learning as we go.
Thanks for the chat, Hunter. I've got a lot to think about. If anyone needs me, I'll just be here, sighing deeply. I thanked you for bringing me back with you, right? I know we're here because people are in danger, but I have to admit, I'm a little excited.
Ah, Hunter, good to see you.
How is the sample analysis going?
Oh, you mean the vial of demonic alien goo Peter took out of poor Eddie. That sample analysis?
That is the one.
In a word, gross. But a fascinating kind of gross. This symbiote exists as a whole at the molecular level. Every atom of it is a self-sustaining, slimy little entity in and of itself. Yet when the molecules bond, they undergo a change state that can only be described as something out of abstract expressionism, and I can see your eyes glazing over right now.
I am just trying to keep up with your brilliance. It is a lot of information to process.
Oh, it's true. My brain has a lot more RAM than the average bear. Sometimes I forget that not everyone's working from the same knowledge base and CPU power as I am. I'll skip over the biology lesson and get to the point. I think we can use Venom's slime sample as the basis of a suit.
Like a Venom suit?
No, not like Venom. No symbiosis. It would exist as an anti-symbiote, to protect you the next time you two meet. Think of it as a kind of armor. Strange and I are working on a design right now. Give me 24 hours, and I think you'll be very pleased. Most people only know me as the billionaire industrialist who occasionally saves the world.
Hunter, finished your research yet? Perhaps someday, when this is all over, we can tour the more interesting pocket dimensions together. I've always found the halls of fear to be an invigorating trip. It turns out Tony does occasionally make useful contributions.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? How's that for quality workmanship? Later. Tony is working.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
No pain, no gain. I think we've got something for everyone. I'm ready when you are. Just remember the most important thing. There are no rules.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
No, absolutely not. You go too far, Nico. Last time you tried to save Wanda, you almost got us all killed. I will not let you risk the safety of this Abbey again.
Listen to yourself. I think I have a way of purifying Lilith's corruption, a way of bringing back both Wanda and Banner, and your response is to shut me down.
I told you time and time again, there is no way of removing corruption.
Just because you failed and never found a way of doing it doesn't mean I can't. What are you so afraid of? That I'll actually succeed?
No, I'm afraid you're becoming just like Wanda.
Oh, I see how it is. You always hated her, and now you're gonna turn that hate onto me too.
That's not what I meant. Nico, wait. Let me explain.
I don't need your explanation. I need you to stay out of my way.
You have any ideas on how to keep this team from unraveling? Because I'd love to hear them. I'm at my wit's end, Hunter. Nico is hell-bent on finding some spell in Wanda's grimoire to remove Lilith's hold on our unfortunate friends. And I can't seem to dissuade her from putting our lives in danger again. You would think she would have learned her lesson with that magic mirror trick she pulled, but now she's just doubling down on darkness. What do you think I should do about her? Because I am at a complete loss.
She is acting out because she is still grieving the loss of Wanda. She needs to heal. She needs to know you care.
If we survive Lilith's assault on this world, then there'll be plenty of time to talk about our feelings on a psychotherapist's couch. Until then, she must learn to cope, as we all must. Nico is a talented witch, no doubt, but if she persists on this trajectory, she will suffer the same fate as Wanda. Perhaps you can talk her down. She's more likely to listen to you than me. Thanks, Hunter. Regardless of what Mr. Stark thinks, the mirror table was guiding our hand reliably for centuries before the advent of computers.
Great. Now we're making progress, people. I like where this is going. This should keep someone busy. If we had some rookies, I'd say send them out for the experience. But I think we're past that.
No problem.
Thanks, Hunter.
Bad guys better start running.
Let me guess. You came out here to see if I'm okay.
Are you okay, Nico?
No, I won't be okay until we get Wanda back, but you already know that. I just wish Caretaker trusted me more. I mean, I'm not a kid, you know? I'm a ridiculously experienced witch with ridiculously amazing powers. She should be letting me use my talents to help the team, but instead all she does is doubt my ability to do anything.
You have broken Caretaker's trust one too many times. Can you really fault her for not trusting you again?
Well, I've lost trust in her too, okay? When Wanda fell, I was stupid and trusted her to do the right thing and at least try to get her back, but no. She took it as an opportunity to throw Wanda under the bus for Agatha's death. All I know is this. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get her back.
And when Caretaker tries to stop you?
She can get out of the way. Or get run over. Now excuse me, I've got a free Wanda spell to craft. This isn't the first team I led. The Runaways were. We were a family. That's how I saw it. And that's how I see the Midnight Suns.
See you around.
Good to see you, Hunter. Awesome. Thanks, Hunter. Space can be a little isolating. It's nice to be around other people once in a while.
Guys better start running.
I couldn't begin to count the number of missions we've planned in this room over the centuries. Ambushes, sieges, open warfare. We did a bit of everything back in the day.
Hunter, come, talk with me a while. Nico is certainly as daring as Caretaker is cautious. Attempting to remove Lilith's corruption is not a magical endeavor for the faint of heart.
Is it even possible to remove it?
I'm not sure, actually. It's something I should do a little research on. But if it is, one thing is for sure. All magic has its price. The question is, are you willing to pay it to help get Wanda back?
I am not so much concerned with what toll this magic could take on me, but on Nico. I do not want to see her fall.
But you should be concerned with how this will affect you. I know I am. You are more vulnerable than you know. The crack in your collar may be hardly noticeable to the naked eye, but it's a significant crack in your energetic armor. A spiritual vulnerability that cannot be overlooked or understated. A vulnerability she will exploit. If you choose to defy Sarah and help Nico remove Lilith's hold on Wanda, it might be at your own peril.
Might be at my own peril, but none of us know for sure. I mean, we do not even know if purifying corruption is possible.
I'm sorry if I made you worry, dear. That wasn't my intention. Whatever happens, Hunter, just remember to keep yourself intact. We can't take on Lilith without you.
Have you learned anything?
These drawings are definitely of locations around the Abbey. As far as how this helps us find the Salem Coven's moon seal, I'm at a loss. Let's discuss this again tonight, after I've had more time to think.
Have you learned anything?
These Let's... Hunter, hello.
I'm almost getting used to seeing you on your feet again. Almost.
Sit tight and stay on target.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
It's as good as done.
Here it goes.
That wasn't bad.
Hail that!
Weak, even for Hydra. Hydra's in control of the situation.
No retreat!
Ready for a real hit? I was born for this.
Go ahead, try it.
Don't blink.
Where'd you learn that one?
I'm impressed.
Position compromised.
Nothing to worry about.
I'll give it a whirl.
Now that was something.
Stop coming back and this won't happen. And don't come back.
We've done it. Excellent work.
What is on your mind, Doctor?
Shh. Just stand here with me a moment. I want to see if you can sense what I'm sensing.
I am afraid I am not as in tune with the energies of the universe as you.
It's not the universe I'm tuned into, but the sanctum. The magical energies that flow through the ether into the sanctum grow stronger. I've been locked away from them for too long, but when Tony and I complete your armor, it will be only a matter of time before we retake the sanctum. My mind races with nervous excitement at the thought of stepping back into my great cosmic library to stand in my power once again.
It is our chance at vengeance against that venom creature.
I have no need of revenge, Hunter. I just want my home back, my powers of prediction restored. I was so used to seeing the future, anticipation became a foreign sensation. Now that's all I feel. When I finally regain my sight into our many possible futures again, I'll finally be able to exhale. Until then, I must wait with bated breath, keeping faith that you will deliver a victory to us.
I hope so.
May the Eye of Agamotto watch over us all. It's almost a shame we have to waste your talents on Hydra, but I suppose if we don't dispose of them, no one will. In any case, impressive work, Hunter.
I've been trying to puzzle together where the Salem Coven hid the moon seal from Shaw.
Have you discovered something?
Shaw's drawings. He was looking for the Salem witches who had gone into hiding.
Who might help us?
But they told him nothing. And where he failed, we may still find the answers we need.
I do not follow.
We're going to make a magical phone call. Find each witch warren using Shaw's maps, and collect a sample of soil from each. Soil stained with a witch's lifeblood is a powerful magical catalyst. It may be enough. Study Shaw's maps, and bring back a sample of soil from each witch warren. That soil may be potent enough to commune with the Salem witches.
How long did the Salem witches hide here before meeting their end? Witch sign. This must be a warren. The soil Agatha wants must be nearby. This is one of the witch warrens. What terrible fate did this witch suffer? Witch sign. This must be a warren. The soil Agatha wants must be nearby. This place resembles one of Shaw's drawings. You are not forgotten. Autumn, show me. He sees our path. Witch sign. This must be a warren. The soil Agatha wants must be nearby. This is one of the witch warrens. What does Agatha want with this soil? I have collected the soil you asked for, but you never told me why we are doing this.
Soil stained with a witch's blood is potent stuff. In the wrong hands, it can be very dangerous. In the right hands, well, I just hope it's potent enough.
This is going to help us find the Moon Seal?
The Salem Coven stashed it away, somewhere safe. I'm thinking the best way to find out where it is to ask them directly. Meet me at the Elemental Altar.
What is all this?
Everyone knows you can't commune with the spirits without plenty of candles, dear. Witchcraft 101. I would stand back if I were you.
I expected a solemn ritual, but I think you are enjoying this.
I haven't been part of a seance in years. And look, it's working.
Is that a tree?
That's not just any tree. It's the hanging tree. Those old girls hid the Moon Seal in plain sight. Shaw would have never suspected the seal was hidden in the very place he murdered his enemies.
Where might I find this hanging tree?
In the time of the Salem Coven, it was not far from Shaw's church. The Abbey's magic tends to rearrange things, though. You may have to explore in order to find it.
Where might I find... Curious. This must be the hanging tree. How many innocents died under these branches? Autumn does not answer. The gods are fickle.
Yo, it's good to...
Ain't no rest for the Midnight Suns.
Feeling well today, dear?
The Coven revealed a tree. Where is it?
The Hanging Tree. So many innocent lives lost. Shaw made that tree his personal executioner. A coward wouldn't have wanted to get his hands dirty unless he had to. You'll find it across one of the great transient bridges that appeared here when they transported the Abbey to this place.
And when I find it?
I don't know what magic they used to cloak the Moon Seal's power there, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. Something on your mind? Until we speak again.
Autumn thinks otherwise. She does not see it happening. Agatha, what is this?
The corrupted influence of the Elder God Chthon. But we won't be able to heal the Abbey grounds until we've recovered the Moon Seal, stolen by Hiram Shaw. Never a dull moment.
Remind me about the seal?
I think you've gotten ahead of yourself, dear. You'll need to find the Moon Seal first. A trial awaits you. Yes, dear? Goodbye, for now. Stranzia in the hands of the Knights of Wundagore, to the witches of Salem. That seal has covered quite a bit of ground. Despite Shaw's evil, the Coven protected it to the last. We've seen Cathan's corruption spreading on the outskirts of the grounds. Take this seal to the reflecting pool. Your next trial waits for you there. Need something, dear?
Remind me about the seal?
Now that you have the moon seal, seek out the glyph to place it in.
Remind... Ominous indeed.
Hypus was among the first of the Elder Gods born at the dawn of our world. And unfortunately for him, he was also the first among them to die.
How does an Elder God die?
He was consumed by another Elder God. In this case, his own brother, Set.
Lovely. Some for the rest. Too weak for this fight.
By consuming Hypus, Set absorbed his brother's power, but also triggered the downfall of the Elder Gods, as they turned on one another and became demons.
trouble you are in, friend. Mother abandoned you.
I mentioned during the last war, with most of the protocols corrupted, a tomb was ordered and sent to destroy them. When he was done, he released their energy back to the stars.
And now they watch in silence from above while I fight for their amusement.
Who am I to speculate on their intentions? So far, I'd say things have worked out to your benefit.
Feel my call. Let us see if they have an answer for this.
After this, you should be all the more prepared for whatever Lilith has planned in the coming days.
Now that was something. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Welcome assistance. Let us see if they have an answer for this. demons will be your undoing.
I'm sure Hippus will be pleased. You've proven yourself more than capable.
This looks like an emergency. If his help was warranted, Hippus would provide. Blessings of Hippus. There must not be anything here. He is in agreement. The god's latest gift seems to be quite powerful. I've already removed a great deal of corruption afflicting the grounds nearby.
I've noticed. I take it that means the latest trial wasn't much of an obstacle for our legendary hunter and their faithful companion.
We were ready for what awaited us.
The power of renewal is indeed a remarkable thing, especially when facing such an insidious problem.
But how did this corruption come to spread across the grounds in the first place?
I mentioned before that Wanda had visions after absorbing the power of the Moon Seal at my altar. But it's obvious now I didn't truly understand the depths of what she was experiencing.
What do you think really happened here?
I've told you that Wanda wasn't a descendant of the Blood. In truth, her magic was born in chaos, from the touch of the Dark God Chthon himself. I fear this connection between them was even stronger than I imagined.
She cannot be blamed for something out of her control.
Of course not. Just look at the group we have working with us here. Everyone deserves a chance to prove who they really are.
It is done now in any case. We can only move forward from here.
Renewing the grounds is already an important step forward for us.
Wanda's visions, were they part of her ties to Chthon? Do you know what it is she saw?
She described them like a dream. Broken, distorted images that she could only remember in passing. But you're right, Hunter. I believe now it was Chthon who came to her, his influence strengthened by the power of the seal she absorbed.
And the corruption on the grounds. This was his influence?
It seems almost too clear now. The corruption on the grounds returned just as Wanda's explorations reached their peak.
Was there nothing in her journal about this?
Maybe we've gotten ahead of her. I should return to the library and continue the translations. Come by tomorrow and I'll let you know if I found anything new.
Hippus brings renewal. All will be restored.
Something on your mind?
Good girl, Charlie.
New York, what a town.
Ah, Hunter, good to see you.
We left a lot of Hydra agents with internal bleeding, and I don't care one iota.
What is the strangest spell you ever cast?
On purpose? Oh, at my cousin Ray's bachelorette party, I may have brought her favorite cartoon to life.
Go on.
She used to obsess about this old kids show with talking sea creatures, and I thought, what better time to use the Staff of One? She'll never forget this night.
What happened?
She'll never forget how her favorite cartoon characters showed up as exotic dancers. Nor will she ever forgive me.
Which one was the worst of them?
The octopus. He was Ray's favorite from the show, but he clearly did not want to be there. He was so mean to her that Ray's best friend nearly started a fight.
Oh no.
It was fine. The rest of us kept Ray company until the spell wore off. Gotta stick up for the bride, you know? Can we do it again?
You have not set anything on fire today, have you?
Here, child. We do not have much time. We shall be reunited soon. I cannot help but feel excitement.
We are standing in front of each other right now.
Not here, but in the physical realm. You don't need to be coy. I know you are coming.
To where exactly?
The Sanctum Sanctorum. The prophecy advances. As much as it will please me to see you, I beg you not to stand in my way. I cannot guarantee your safety this time.
I am to believe you have been protecting me this entire time?
I've allowed so many of my precious children to be sacrificed in your misguided war. I do it because I love you above all my children. But I can't be afforded such luxuries any longer. I have said all I can. It is out of my hands now.
Actually, it seems to be all in your hands.
I wish that were so. But you know the truth. He is closer than ever before.
Who is?
I would not dare say his name in this place. Still, he will bring us together after so long. Is it selfish of me to say that it's our reunion that matters most?
We will see each other soon, Mother.